it is time to construct the sawhorses. So I've got 6 larger diameter posts, and I need to create X's with them and notch both sides so they interlock, and then I'll nail them together, and that's going to be my 3 support pieces. And then the limbs there will be my cross bracing, or my bracing that ties everything together. There's not a whole lot of information online on how to do this, but I did find one blog that kind of gave me a general dimensions, and that's what I'm going off of. So I've got to lay all of these out, mark them, then cut them with the chainsaw to notch both sides to interlock them. And that will be the most difficult part about this whole thing. So that's my first step. Now the main purpose is to have the cross or the X where the log is going to lay relevant to how you stand. If you're running the chainsaw, you don't want to be crouched over, or you don't want to be way up high. You want to get it about waist high, or where you're comfortable using that chainsaw. So you want to measure it, and for me, that's about 32 inches. So I'm going to go 34 and give me a little bit of extra. And that's where I want this to be right here, is 34 inches from the base. And that's when I lay my logs in there, I can comfortably cut them and not strain my back by bending or reaching. I have all 3 of them cut and fitted. Now these are down trees from an ice storm. They're green wood, so they're going to shrink, I know that. However, no expense except for a few pennies of gas and a little bit of power. This one here was the not so great cut. Got a big gap there, but I'll put that at the top. Again, not a big problem. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and pre-drill holes in all of these, and then put 5-inch nails, 2 5-inch nails in each of them to affix them together. And if I need more, I'll do more, but that's the next step in this project. So there are the 3. Now I need the permanent location is going to be right here. So I need to figure out spacing, cut those down to the proper, or figure out what I need. I think I need to be about 4 foot wide, kind of 4 or 5 foot, kind of where I want to be at. And then start tying things together. They look pretty good for just roughing the general measurements. So I do have some nails coming out there, so I'll bend those over so I don't hit them with the saw. And this one here, I've got nails coming out there, so I'll bend those over with the hammer. There's a better look at them. Very rustic looking. I kind of like it where they're setting. So then I'm going to take that and do, well, basically brace it in a way where it feels firm enough that it won't, go this way or this way. It will lock itself in. So it's got to be down at the bottom. I can't have any bracing at the top, because I need to get in here and cut, that type of thing. So let's see what we can make happen. There it is, completed. It is sturdy too. I mean, it's probably get looser at time, but to give you a reference here, approximately 5 foot, and that bay there is 29 inches. This one here is 34 to 56, so 20 some odd inches there. And height wise, to the log is about 36 inches, give or take. And for me, that would be, by the time I get it cut, I'm okay with the height there. And I can stack multiple boards up here, multiple logs up here, and it's going to hold it quite well. Very happy with that. I'm not going to cut down the arms here because that's the whole concept of getting a lot stacked up. And then I can, you know, just cut, and then that falls down. And yeah, it'll be fine. And on the bottom, I took the rest of the limbs and braced it this way on this side and the opposite on the other side to lock it in with 3-inch wood screws.